It's about time, folks. It is time for more DDLC. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? How we doing today, y'all? How is everybody on this Friday evening? Hope y'all are well. We are back with some more DDLC, part 3 of DDLC. If you missed the previous 2 parts, then the links to those should be on the channel. They should be on the channel. Part 1 and 2, excuse me. Last time, thing got really, very, very tense, but hey, hopefully things can calm down now. Even though it seems that, strangely, that, if you look, Sayori's missing. But that's besides the point. That is besides the point. Y'all already know. We are back again with another King Soda stream, back again with more DDLC. So let me ask you, people in the chat, how many of you are new? If you are new, could you please put the letter I in chat for me, please, if you are new? So I can see who's new, who's not new. Because I already see a bunch of familiar faces. I see Dave, I see Lino, I see Dabi, I see Ahigo. A lot of familiar faces. All right. Well, to the new people, hi. My name is King Soda. I am the one that does the voices for Shigaraki, Dabi, and Hogs. We are looking in total 144p right now. Oh my gosh, let's see if we can fix that. Change the quality. There we go, much better. I also do Eren Yeager and some other characters that you may or may not see later on today. But nice to meet y'all. Welcome to the stream. We usually play games here, but sometimes we be watching videos or whatever I feel like playing or doing at the time. So welcome. Now, if you're gonna be chatting in the chat, then there's gonna be some rules. So I'm gonna bring up those rules in the chat so that we can read through them together. Hey Soda, did you fix the weird super chat glitch from last stream? Yeah, it should be fixed this stream. At least I hope so. So let's go through these, shall we? Rule number 1. Respect me. Respect the moderators and everyone else in chat. So please, no racism, homophobia, transphobia, etc. General disrespect, stuff like that. Rule number 2. Please do not spam in the chat unless said by me or the mods to do so. Rule number 3, please no RP roleplay in the chat. I don't want to see no snuggles you / oh my goodness, any type of roleplay. Rule number 4, please do not trauma dump in the chat. If you are having a bad day, month, year, etc., talk to the relevant professionals. We are not professionals. There's only so much we can do. And rule number 5, please no backseat gaming and no game spoilers. So, even though this game is like 5 years old, and some of us already know what happens, I already know what happens in the game, but please, for those, be considerate to those that want to have a fresh experience with the game. So please do not spoil anything in the chat. Thank you very much. So, if any of those rules are broken, me or any of the mods in chat reserve the right to time you out and or ban you or delete your comment. So yeah, just respect the rules, y'all. Just respect the rules, y'all. And the most important rule of every single King Soda stream: have fun and enjoy the stream. Yeah? We want nothing but positive vibes, even though this game is pretty creepy, pretty scary, pretty something. This game is just built different, honestly. For those that have already witnessed the first 2 parts, we already know this. This game is something else. But yeah. Besides that, though, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the Dry Boys and me to play some DDLC? Continuing DDLC? If y'all are ready, can you please spam 1 in the chat, please? All right. And Angie, becoming a member. Thank you very much, Angie. I hope you enjoy your emotes, and you might be wondering, how the heck did Angie do that? Well, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe, and next to the subscribe button, there's a join button, and you can get some pretty cool emotes for as cheap as 99 cents. For those that are already SodaFam members, can you please spam those emotes in the chat for everyone? Everyone else can see those emotes. If you want those emotes, you can get them for as cheap as 99 cents, and there's other tiers too if you want to further support the channel. That is very much appreciated, and thank you very much, Angie. I hope you enjoy those emotes, but that's besides the point. Let's get into DDLC! Yes, sir. Angie and Baloo, with those emotes, you can get those emotes for as cheap as 99 cents. 99 cents, we are back, folks. Back again. But what the heck? Where's Sayori? She's not with us anymore. Aw, come on! Who am I gonna voice then? I don't know. Get creative. I guess I will. Don't worry, folks. Even though Sayori's not with us anymore, I will still be making appearances on the stream. But besides that, let's get into the game. Thank you very much, Shiggy. Time for I don't even know what the heck that says anyway. Oh. We're starting off great, folks. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's really totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. King Soda, I can't wait to see how your next date with Overhaul goes. I don't know, Mel. This game, I don't know if the next day with Overhaul is going to go well, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see anyway. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh. Okay then, it's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. the school day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I knew it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Soda? Oh, okay. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... So, did you come in here for any... What did you come in here for anyway? Hey, what's up, Chili? This game sucks. Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, how to prepare it for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Also, smart, thank you for subscribing. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Hi, Sour. Hi, Akko. I love you, Mimi. Anyway, it's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. Oh, and Angie with $2 saying, "Lol, hi everyone, I hope you like the stream." Thank you for the $2, Angie. I hope you are also enjoying the stream, as well as everyone else. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Soda? Among Us! By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Soda, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Also, see you later, Deku. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh my god. So when shall I donate again? Whenever you want to. All donations are very much appreciated. I guess.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Soda. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls!
So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? Also, Upper Moon Nezuko, thank you for subscribing.
What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's, nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So I ran into Soda in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why didn't you come sit down, Soda? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet.
Oh, it's me, Shiggy's ghost. If you guys are enjoying the stream, don't forget to subscribe. Ooh.
Thank you, Shiggy. Anyway, meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Also, hey Lucy, I see you. I have heard people have been role-playing and I am not attending the live stream, but if you continue, for those kneecaps. Yeah, y'all better not be role-playing in the chat, or else the mods are gonna hit you with a pow. Anyway, you have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? In this classroom? Excuse me. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. While tea and reading might not be a pastime of me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Soda, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. And Angie with $2 more saying, who wants a free hug? If you guys want a hug from Angie, 2's in the chat if you want a hug. Thank you for the $2, Angie. Appreciate it. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Among Us. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Among Us! And Lucy saying, Hawks, I'm writing a certain wedding chap for you. Huh? You don't mean a wedding with Mirko? Do you? Oh my goodness. Next time we read the chapter, I might just be a married man. Thank you very much, Lucy. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share that sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sat in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? ... Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Soda? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Soda. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... ... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Soda? Yeah. Could be fun, right? It really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Soda, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Soda, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki/Dabi, Yuri/Overhaul, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chances to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. All right. Yeah, you have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Okay. I don't. Okay, time to write a poem.
No! I'm writing the poem. It's my turn. Since the character I voice is no longer with us, I'm gonna be writing the poem. Here's how you write a poem, folks, with Shiggy. Ahem. Yo, let me break it down. I was heaven sent in an adventure filled with pain and feathers. The puppies talked to me, and it was in a heartbeat with crimson, games, and parfait like childhood, alone in eternity, on my willful bed in vertigo. As you can see, I've got a prayer, and it keeps me calm. The destiny is filled with grief, and it's filled with bliss. But don't forget, the most important thing is that I got milk! Thank you for my poem. Anyway.
Hi again, Soda. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh. Okay. Thanks for keeping your promise, Soda. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Also, do y'all notice the music getting a bit faster and a bit higher pitched, or is that just me? Anyway, I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, I can't read. I can't read when you're in front of the dialogue. Also, is it like, is the screen twisting, or is it just me? It's like slowly. Oh, okay. Anyway. And $5 by Lucy saying, I have another game idea. Imagine Shiggy English on crack, the most awful translations and the worst story to keep up with. You're also a cat.
What? I'm very confused. But also, pussy water! If you donate $5 or more, then we will say BW. Anyway.
Natsuki, certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Soda. I'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? And Angie with $2 saying, beautiful! Thank you for the $2 again, Angie. Appreciate it. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. And please, can the screen please back away? It's kind of freaking me out. Okay. Anyway. Excuse me. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all. Ah! That kind of scared me. Anyway, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, And $5 from Mel saying, overall, it was a really bad day. I could use a filthy BW right now, please. Ahem. Filthy bussy water. The filthiest thing ever. The only thing filthier is Yuri slowly getting close to us. Filthy. Just filthy. I'm sorry you had a filthy day, Mel. I hope the stream's able to cheer you up a little bit. I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. Ew. If you don't really want to, then forget that I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you serious? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Yeah. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh my god. The screen finally went back to normal. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Oh. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts picking up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyways? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Soda? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. Wolf, thank you for subscribing. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh! Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm very used to. I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the feeling of your body. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. You've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. Thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. I didn't even get to that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Soda? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? All right, folks. Who should we show it to first? If you want to show the poem to Natsuki/Dabi first, give me a 1. If you want Monica/Hawks first, give me a 2. One 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 two one two one two one two one two one two one 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 one. Ones, so many ones. One 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 one. Whichever one is overhaul's not here at the moment, though. Okay, I'm seeing way more ones, so let me save it before I forget. Notice that all of our other save files are gone. Crazy. Anyway, I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try among us, but that's about it. The poems are getting worse and worse. SMH. School. Thank you for the $2, Lucy. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Also, Roynel, Headley, thank you for subscribing. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. Alright, now on to Monica/Ox. Hi, Soda. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Soda. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Soda. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked out anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? No, really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he hasn't! He wasn't looking at me! Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color! Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. Or just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. All right, time to go on to Overhaul/Yuri. Also, are you guys having any snacks or any drinks with you while you guys are watching the stream? ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. The opposite of filthy. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? King Soda, what snack do you recommend? Cheez-Its. I recommend Cheez-Its. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Uh-huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic of matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. King Soda, what are Cheez-Its? Cheez-Its is a snack. It's a snack. Cheez-Its is a snack. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ahem. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read it.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief. Also, David plays classmates. Thank you for subscribing.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. And Mal says I didn't know you're such a poet overall. Well, you learn something new every day, Mal. I mean, Among Us. Been doing a little bit of poems here, a little bit of poems there, you know. I'm glad you liked it. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Soda.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Soda.
Me too. Whew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Angie saying sorry, but I don't like Cheez-Its. You don't like Cheez-Its? Among Us. It's okay. Then what is your favorite snack, Angie? What is everybody... excuse me. Well, what is everybody's favorite snack? Tell me in the chat. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute. And Angie says, Pocky. Nice.
Among Us!
I only had Pocky like a few times. I haven't had it that much. But the times I did have it, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Monica liked it, and so did it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't. And Soda liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Soda appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ugh. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Soda started showing up.
Natsuki! That's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone for your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know?
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try.
Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Soda hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Soda, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. ...
How did I get it? Anything, probably so. Uh. 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 Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Hey Soda, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You'll understand, right? Anyway, if it makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Dot dot dot. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Soda, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. You know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Dot dot dot. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Dot dot dot. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. And Lucy saying, Hawks, get out of the way. Move too close, 6 feet. Among Us. Thank you for the $2, Lucy. I'm sorry, it's just things are getting a little tense there, Lucy. What else can I say? I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
Surprise appearance by me. I'm taking over. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Soda. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Applause for Lucy. Clappy hands in the chat, y'all. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Among Us. I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really approve.
Yo! I'm back, guys! Back with another poem for your head top. Yes, sir. Didn't think you'd be seeing me again. Well, here I am, back again. Back with another poem. What are we gonna write about today? Let me think. Yo. There is fear. filled with melancholy and variance at the same time as I pout and whisper about milk and my jumpy, vivacious puppy. Yes, sir. And Malvi saying, Aaron, get the fuck out! It's Yuri Hall, not Yaren.
You know what? You know what? What if I just get rid of Overhaul, huh? Huh? Ever thought about that, Mal?
You're not getting rid of shit. Also, Aaron, you're filthy. And bussy water. Thank you, Mel. I'll make sure he doesn't take over again. And Lucy saying, hey, yo, stop. Sounds wrong and weird. What sounds wrong and weird?
Back to my rap. Fluffy headphones in my bubbles. And what the fuck? Oh. Oh. The horrific atonement of lust. This is getting louder. It's filled with vertigo and dark analysis that makes me cry. Jesus Christ. The fuck?
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh. Welcome back, Soda. Hi, Yuri. Where is the rest of your body, Yuri? What? Oh my god. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri is just cut into like 3/4 of her body is missing. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading a manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Soda, don't say those kind things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't seen her either, really. Yeah, I'm guessing you haven't seen her either. ... Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. Dot dot dot.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel a little better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid if you secretly hated me or something like that. Yuck.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. I just realized I didn't switch, my bad.
Dot dot dot. Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monica. As well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Soda. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure on you or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Soda, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some more time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. He's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. ... 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take that long. Something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. I have to go, says Angie.
It is all right, Angie. Thank you very much for all of the donations. Very much. Also, pussy water. One just for you. Thank you very much for all the donations, Angie, and thank you for becoming a member. We appreciate it. I hope you have a good night or day, or whatever time of day it is for you. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Trigger warning. 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 Trigger warning for cutting. Trigger warning. If you don't want to see that. If you don't want to see that, I'll tell you when it's gone. I'll tell you when it's gone. I'm going to wait a little bit before we continue. I'm going to wait 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale. Like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yuri? Last warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. I will tell you when it's gone. I will tell you guys when it's gone. Alright, it's gone. It's gone, y'all. Alright, trigger warning averted. It's gone. 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 Among Us! It's gone, y'all. You can look at the screen now. You can look at the screen. Ah. She has a lot of tattoos? That's one way of saying it. That's one way of looking at that.
Ahem. Ahem. Ahem.
I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Also, that was pig Latin, dingus. Thank you for subscribing. Oh. In that case, I'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Ooh, excuse me. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. And... ooh. AT saying hi. Hi. Thanks for the donation, but I'm not gonna say your name, bro. Anyway, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Soda. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Soda, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly when I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because my... Yeah, I would recommend changing your name. person that just donated, I would recommend changing your name. I would appreciate that. My. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. Terrible reading posture. Oh, that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag full of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall and teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for changing your name. I appreciate that. ... After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. Oh, the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me, like she needs to confirm what just happened. Soda. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Soda. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. my teacup gets knocked over. Soda. My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Soda? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. What? Oh! Yuri, please back up, please. I don't like you looking at me like that with them eyes. Why are your eyes so realistic all of a sudden? I don't like this. Oh my god. Thank God for Monica. Anyway, it's time to share poems. Ah! Let me stare into thy soul, Soda. Can man, ooh woo. No. But that is basically what she said, Lucy. Thank you for the 2. It's time to share poems. Willow the Wolf, thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away from Yuri for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Soda, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts tattooing herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just can't get some kind of high from it. It might even be like a bow chicka wow wow thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors. They won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Piercing red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop.
grading, squeaking, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage, and of this.
Delete her. Heyo? What did I get myself into? Sorry, it's kind of abstract. I was trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh my God. Okay. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Ew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever, but, you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders.
Oh, wow. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing from my favorite love song every time she sang. The chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends I always see her talking to people. She probably likes spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Nuh-uh. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid, if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that's what makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my own place of comfort, I can't have people respect me. Jeez. Beatrice?
What the? Make it stop, make it stop, make it. Make. Not you with the cryptic donations. Thanks for the 5, Beatrice, but are you trying to creep me out with the donations too? You trying to think that the donations are getting taken over by the creepiness?
Pussy water, but what are you doing?
Anyway.
Geez, now you're making me complain too much.
What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well,
I guess thanks, but it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more. Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave me now.
oh. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. ... More dots. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Soda. This one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you this kind of the kind of technique's worth practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Soda. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Soda? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual, like concealing my emotions. Kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Where's the music? Where's the music? Where's the music? Okay. Wheel. A rotating, turning an axle. Grinding. Bolted. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A low harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Tune controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water. In all directions drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time. Devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disposing the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation on the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolted of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. Also midnight eclipses, thank you for subscribing. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. I do not want to know where that pen has been. You have unlocked a secret poem. Would you like to read it? Sure. Can you hear me? What the fuck? Why is everything red? Oh! Oh! What the fuck? What the fuck? No! No! Oh, stop! I hate this. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for this festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Get me the fuck out. Get me the fuck out. I hate this. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Okay. Okay. Jesus. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Soda joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival is our only real chance to find more. You know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier, more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you mean to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival. Even if it's something small. Right, Soda?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Soda to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until just Soda joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Soda isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. ...
Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Soda want more members too, right? ... I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do they think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Soda, why did you even join this club?
For the pussy!
What were you hoping to get out of it?
Pussy!
Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a chance not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? ... Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just... I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that way for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me?
She's not taking anything away.
No, Soda. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
Natsuki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. ... This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. Kind of indifferent, I guess.
Oh,
That fucking scared me. Dude. Whew. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. Beatrice, what are you even typing in the chat? It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody will cry if she offed herself. What? Oh my God. Okay. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Soda? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Oh, and my eye is bleeding. And my eye is dropping. Oh. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. Slay Yuri speaking facts? What is wrong with you? Oh my God. Anyway. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Coming out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Soda? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Soda before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. ... Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been getting a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Soda, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know... Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No!
Oh yeah, we're back! We're back with more poems. Oh yeah. Feel the rhythm. Feel it. What should we write about today, folks? Oh, I know. Ahem. The sadness is covet in a cage that makes the strawberry, and there are so many ones, and it breathes this contamination and this determination with anger, and my family doesn't know the truth as I know this kawaii. It's very pink, and it knows how to be like a mouse. But I put on my socks and my jumpy embrace. Who the fuck was that down there? Anyway, it's kind of extreme. But I continue to drink this tragedy like a broken, clumsy adventure. And I'm a little hurt.
Oh, God. Hi, Soda. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Unless you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling.
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Me? Nothing. ... Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. This isn't going to cut it, Soda?
Shut up, Beatrice. Stop making creepy messages in the chat. Stop it.
Anyway, I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything.
Oh man, last one here again.
Well, Soda just walked in too.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting to join the club, or wanting the club to change. And Angie returning, giving $1. Thank you very much, Angie. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together among us, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga.
Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look,
did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event sucked just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So, I'm gonna help too. I won't make sure it's done right.
Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica?
Monica?
Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Soda, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... We already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? Correct. Soda is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. It's just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Y'all saw those eyes? Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Am I getting a sense of deja vu? Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Deja vu. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu, deja vu. Deja vu. Deja vu. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Catherine Koff, author, thank you for subscribing. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay, sorry for misunderstanding. Deja vu.
I just been in this place before, higher than the streets, calling you.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. It's something holding her up. I'm just bored, so I'll go walk out to look for her. All right. Trigger warning again. Trigger warning, cutting. Trigger warning, cutting. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning again. Trigger warning again. Trigger warning again. Again. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Trigger warning again. Again. It's a trigger warning. Trigger warning. Cutting. Trigger warning again. Trigger warning again. Trigger warning again. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning again. Okay. Soda has a wonderful singing voice? No, I do not. But thank you. Okay. I'm gonna wait 10 seconds and then we'll continue. You've been warned. You have been warned. 10, 9, 8, 7. Blur the screen. Nah. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. Look away from the screen if you haven't already. Because I'm not blurring it. Anyway, let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, it's gone, folks. It's gone, folks. It's gone, folks. It's gone, folks. Trigger warning averted. You can look at the screen now. You can look at the screen now. You can look at the screen now. All good. All good. You can come back. You can look at the screen now. You can look at the screen now. All good. All good. Wait. How did I? Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. What am I doing to Yuri? I'm not doing anything! I'm not doing anything! Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm married just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strong and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. Nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, and it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Soda? Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. Can you just stay here for a while? Yeah. ... Not a fucking again. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere in with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy that you joined the Literature Club, Soda. And now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the Literature Club. And there's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school, and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the Literature Club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now that we get the happy ending that I've been patiently waiting years for, what will you do with it, Soda? Hey, say it with me now. Just Monica, 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 just Monica. Only Hawks. Just Hawks. Don't say I didn't warn you, Soda. The chills. The chills. The chills. Dot dot dot. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So, read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. No, Monica, let me cook this birdie. I'm in a mood. You can't stop me. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days among us, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I tried talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica,
And $5 by Mel saying,
Monica Hawks, just bring back Overhaul. We were having the best conversation until you showed up. What else can I say? Just Monica. Just Hakaka. Just Hawks. Only Hawks. Just Hawks. Only Keigo. Just Keigo. Just Keigo Takami. That's me. You only get me. Just me. You only get me. Lucy says, I will clip your wings. No more feathers, Birdie. You can do what you want. But you won't be able to stop me. Anyway, as for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this.
it's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault for being that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Soda? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. I'm fearful for my life. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. Did you just smell the poem? Did you smell the words from the poem and you just love it? Okay, Yuri. I love everything about it. Soda, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please. Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Soda. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. Soda, don't question Overhaul and his motives. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even do the sideways tango with myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. What? 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 What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What did you put on this paper? What did you put on this paper? Is this blood stains? Is this pee? Is that pee? I want my mommy, dude. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. I guess you can tell what the poem is about. It's about... More importantly, I endowed it with my own scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the world? I think I'm going to vomit. It's T, not P. It's not a letter from Hawks. I dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Tiffany Ray's child, Lee Ray. Thank you for subscribing. Oh, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us a small something to do. What about Soda? Soda is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to be a benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would know. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Soda around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay then, why not let Soda decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Soda make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Soda, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? You know, Natsuki's onto something. Not... My mouse. No. Oh, shit. Just Monica. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking soda for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. And you're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling soda away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered offing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Soda. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. I don't want this. 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 I don't like this. I don't like this. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Soda, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? You know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I am addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. But if it feels so good, why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Soda. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Soda, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even do the sideways tango with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin up and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Soda. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Trigger warning! Trigger warning! Trigger warning! Trigger warning! Trigger warning, 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 trigger, 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 trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning! Knife, blood, guts! Knife, blood, guts! Knife, blood, guts! I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Count with me, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Avert your eyes from the screen. Avert your eyes from the screen. Because there's no turning back now. You have been warned. Here we go.
Ooh. Shit.
Yep. Yep. The life slowly leaves out her eyes as you spend days in the club room looking at Yuri's dead body. You wonder to yourself, how long have I been here? Been here for an afternoon? A day? A month? I'm just here, looking at this girl who knifed herself in the abdomen and in the chest. How long must I suffer? How long must I wait? As her body slowly decays and the blood dries on the floor. How long must I suffer? How long must I wait? How long must I look? Never to be satisfied. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you guys got here before me. I thought it was pretty...
Ah!
Vomit warning. 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 Natsuki runs away. Dot dot dot. I'm here. Soda, did something happen? Natsuki ran past me. Oh. Oh. Dot dot dot. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Soda? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Soda. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? Huh? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him? Oh shit. Monica might just dox me, so I'm just gonna get rid of the text box real quick. Monica, if you know my real name, keep it to your damn self, Monica. Not everyone in the world gotta know. I'm talking to you, Soda. Okay. Thank God. Thank God she did not say my real name. But I'm gonna keep it like this just to make sure. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Okay, let me just... Oh, nope, stop. Okay. False alarm. I thought Monica was about to dox me. Anyway. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. That whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her. And I guess it just drove her to off herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Well, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired, so it just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Soda? Are all other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Soda. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Soda. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Soda. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I haven't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But there must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had witnessed some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Soda, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you, Soda. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Soda, will you go out with me? I have no other fucking choice. Fuck. I guess so. I'm so happy. Not Monica logging my stream, oh no. Huh. Okay, one sec. Monica!
You're making my thing. You're making my VTuber thing lag. They can't even see me properly.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Soda. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Soda. That game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Kinda freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. How the fuck do you know that? How the fuck did you know that? Oh my god. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and found the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out. Moya, Oik, Ayaka, Mocha, Monica, Nk, Mobica, Mona, Monk, Monka, Mocha, Annika, Oik, Nick, Aka, Moika, Moyukia, Onio. Hi again, Soda. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Soda. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Soda? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on one second. You're recording this, aren't you? Oh, shit. No! I'm not! You don't know shit! What are you talking about? No! She knows. She fucking knows. How the fuck does she know? How the fuck? How the fuck does she know? Monica, just you existing is making the stream lag, and yet you know that I am streaming. How the fuck? How the fuck? How in the actual fuck? Ugh. My God. I'm sorry, y'all. I just noticed that the stream is lagging a lot for some reason. Not sure why. Jesus Christ. Let's see if I can lower the lag a little bit. Jesus Christ. Hardware acceleration. She is accessing your Steam account. That's how? Ain't no way. Ain't no goddamn way. Okay. It looks a little better. Just a little bit. Okay. Monica? Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. How the fuck? Jesus. Okay. Windowed. Okay. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple of things. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Oh, God. Bro. 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 I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You gave me... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Soda, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. If y'all want me to delete Monica, spam the hell out of the 1. Spam the hell out of 1 if you want me to delete this. Huh. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. By now it's pretty obvious who I'm talking about. And that would be Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you. When she started to open up a little, she even told me I should off myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. But thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the yandere type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into the yandere type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? I'd ask Yuri if I could. No. That's enough. That is enough, Monica. Your time comes to an end. Now! Now! We're getting rid of her, y'all. We're getting rid of her. Don't worry. Don't worry. Y'all can watch me do it. Don't worry.
Hey, Monica. You told me a little bit too much. Look at that. I've got the game files right here. Would you look at that? Ooh, let's go to character, shall we? I wonder what's gonna pop up. Oh. Monica.chr? Well. Everyone say goodbye, Monica! See you later, Monica! Die.
What's happening? Soda, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Soda! Please hurry and help me! Help me! Did you do this to me, Soda? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Soda. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Soda, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Dot, dot, dot. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I've ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Soda, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I know they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. No, it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then Huh? Monica is gone. All of our save files are gone. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Soda! I'm back, bitches!
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we picked up that habit once again.
Soda, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Soda, have you decided on a club to join yet?
Club? I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, then that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things and I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year classes and activities. Before long, I found the room. I timidly opened the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Soda? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Soda that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Soda. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Soda, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Oh!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey! Yeah. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, please.
How about I make some tea as well?
Shiggy, say hello to your mama amiga right now, young man. Hello, mother.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
What? Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know, just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, and I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The flavors are melting on my tongue! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri?
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Soda, you also need to say hello to Kohi, shame. Hi, Kohi. Thank you for the 2, Lucy. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime of mine, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Soda. So, Among Us. What kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we can have in common. Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, the first thing you said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it.
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too, So if Soda wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Soda?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? ...
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President.
Yeah.
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
Then as for Yuri...
I have to read manga.
Jeez. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. ... With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'd do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute.
Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Soda.
You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Aw, Soda. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Soda. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Soda. I I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E.
No. What the fuck? No. Control panel. I won't let you hurt him.
What?
This goddamn control panel.
It hurts! Ah!
I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Soda. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
Huh.
So yeah.
Huh. It's copyright music. Well, if it's copyright, I'll just fucking sing it. In the bussy, there is no way that you can find it. Copyright, you can go and suck my soda cock. If you think you're going to take down this stream, well, Susan, I got bad news for you. That ain't fucking happening. Because if it does, then I'm gonna punch YouTube in the face. Well, that's DDLC, y'all, even though you can't hear the music. So yeah, that's DDLC, y'all. If you want to listen to the end credit theme, just look up DDLC ending song by Monica, and you'll probably find it. But yeah, that's DDLC, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yep. Those other pictures of Natsuki, since we did not do the Natsuki path at all, that is nothing. So yeah. I'm not sure what we're gonna play next. I'll probably put a poll on what we're gonna do next. So, yeah. E. So, yeah. If you guys... Monica Soda? Huh? If I don't know how to fuck you... I'll go away. I'm sorry. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members. Most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. And there it is, folks. Kitty Love, Way to Look for Love, Shiggy Crack Read. All right, with that, y'all, again, I'm going to leave for tonight, folks. If you guys enjoyed the stream, please, can you spam E in the chat? E in the chat if you enjoyed the stream. The letter E in the chat if you guys enjoyed the stream. Next stream will probably be Sunday, maybe tomorrow, depending on how I'm feeling, or not. Or maybe no stream on the weekend. Ooh. We'll see, we'll see. I will probably put a poll up for what you guys want to see next. And whichever game is the most popular or gets the most votes, that is the one we are going to be playing next, folks. So, yeah. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for all the donations through this Doki Doki Literature Club journey. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you. I love you guys. Appreciate the support as always. See you.
Okay, hear me out, but instead of just Monica, what if it's just Shiggy? I prefer just Dabi.
Just Kago?
You already were, Monica. Shut up. Just Erin. Just rumble, rumble, rumble.
Shut the fuck up!
Just Overhaul.
What about just cursedness?
You know what? Just nothing. Nothing! Also, I shit myself.
You're fucking disgusting.